Hey action figure fans, it's me, Justin, the Action Figure Minute, and today we are the return of the living dead, trash, and suicide. These are totally cool, very vintage, retro-esque, the return of the living dead, such a fun, scary movie, trash and suicide. I was very excited when NECA released these. It's probably been about a year that I've been sitting on. I didn't get to opening them last Halloween, so here we are this Halloween, checking out Trash and Suicide. I really like the sculpts and the designs of these figures. Captured on their typical retro style body, but let's go ahead and just jump right in and crack these open, get them out of the package. The glare monster is just attacking this plastic on the front of the package. So let's get in here. For those new to the channel, my name's Justin. How you doing? Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you checking out this new toy video with me. I'm an opener, so throw that away for the recycling man. Why don't we go hit that subscribe button while we're doing this opening. So looking at this backdrop, what do we have here? Looks like, okay, you can kind of faintly see over here on this side a grave marker, gravestone. So it's that scene where they're raving in the grave. Kind of hard to see, kind of faint, but I'm getting rid of it. So accessory-wise, it looks like these guys come with two accessories. We have this very cool piece, the Return of the Living Dead headstone. That's going to look great on display on my shelf with my figures. And let's go ahead and bust them out of the plastic prison. Wow, I really like the chains on Suicide here. Look really, really cool. Go ahead and cut these plastic ties that bind them into this package. Had to be careful getting these guys out. Oh my gosh, this looks so awesome. Suicide looks fantastic. Wow, look at the head sculpt. How it's dripping and oozing towards the bottom, and even it carries around to the back of his head. The mohawk, so cool. And the face sculpt itself, super awesome. And it looks like, does it have an articulated jaw? No, it doesn't. It looks like it's articulated due to the sculpt, but it is not an articulated jaw. But he looks fantastic. I absolutely love him. We'll talk articulation in a minute. Let's get Trash out here. Trash looking like a ghouly ghoul. Wow, that head and the hair sculpt is the hair. Look at the hair. So defined. So many paint hips on that. And then, of course, we have to talk about the shoulder bite and arm, or lack of arm. She looks so cool. Whoa. Do not grab by the bone. It is this even oh wow, okay, this arm isn't even articulated at all. It is a solid piece of sculpt, so don't try and work that arm. It's not going anywhere. That is a solid piece. And then the only other thing that we have in this is the spray paint can. And it's a solid silver spray paint can. You can see a little overspray on the top for where it either got, I don't think the camera will pick it up, but we'll do a little, you could see some yellow on there. Looks like hits of spray paint or corrosion happening on there. So who carries, I'm guessing it's Trash that carries the spray paint. They both can. They both have hands to carry it. So, but it was on her side of the packaging. So let's give her the spray can. This head sculpt just looks absolutely incredible. Fantastic looking figure. The head looks like a black piece of broccoli. It has a sculpt. This chain across her neck is actually sculpted. It's not a separate chain. And this fluorescent green skin on both of the figures is so, it's got like some yellow dry brushing on top. If you're a Mythic Legions fan and you're watching this, it's very similar to a Scaphoid, except a lot less yellow paint. But we could see a lot more yellow paint if we look at her feet. So her feet have a lot more hits of the yellow dry brushing at the bottom. We can go ahead and undo the dress back here so we can actually see the whole back is sculpted as well. So again, we only have the one arm that has the articulation. And I guess while we're here, for those that want to see zombie boobs, there's zombie boobs. Go ahead and get her dressed back up. Okay, so she does have the cut at the abdomen. It's on a ball joint. I mean, she can lean forward like a zombie, lean all the way back like so. Her tatas just want to keep popping out of her dress, so you gotta watch out for those, especially if you got the kitties around. Pretty basic looking bucket. If you look underneath the dress, it looks like just like a standard builder body. The hips are on a ball joint, which so we can pivot and rotate around. She can do the splits like so, single jointed knees, and then ankles that are on a front facing pin with a rocker. So very neat figure of trash. But let's check out Suicide as we cover her back up. So now we have Suicide, and Suicide really is, we'll say, the star of the show just because of his fantastic looking soft goods and chain work that is on him. And this, it's a real metal chain, and just overall the soft goods look great. You can see his exposed rib cage here. He's got a little cut on the sleeve of his soft goods and for his shoulder there. He's actually got another one on this side too. The body, it's actually just painted rib cage. It's not sculpted at all. This is just a plain torso underneath. That's kind of weak, but it works. I mean, I didn't know until I got up this close and personal to the figure that those aren't sculpted on. I guess I didn't really look at it well enough. I really like how the chains go through the loops on the top of his jacket. He has a spiked collar around his neck. Has this little red stud on his leather jacket. And typical articulation as well. He's definitely going to be hindered a bit due to the leather coat. So, you know, I'm sure his arms can go up all the way around if we took off the leather coat, but we're not going to do that today. Elbows are double jointed with pins, but they're covered pretty well by the coat. And you can get some good articulation out of that arm articulation. Kind of want to be careful with this so we don't rip the soft goods as we're moving around, putting them through his paces. And then legs, due to the fabric, I can get to about there. He's got pockets, like cargo pockets, and he's got a belt chain, wallet chain, I should say. He's got another rip here on the side, no sculpting. And then he's got these boots on that are like a black leather, but they're very worn, so you can see a lot of brown coming through. Go ahead and get that zoomed in for you. Nice painted buckle. No cut or no rotation at the boot, but we do have a front-facing pin and a rocker. And we can give him also, it's got to be careful with the wrist. It's a bit delicate feeling. But we can give him the spray paint as well. There we are. We have Suicide rocking the spray paint. So, very fun figures. Very happy to have these added to my horror shelf. I really like these movies. It's been a while since I've watched them, but they're always fun to watch every time I give them another go through. Are you picking these up for your collection? I think there are still available now. I'll put links down in the comments for them. But for me, these are very cool, and I'm happy that NECA made them available to collectors. And of course, we can't forget this awesome the Return of the Living Dead tombstone to go with them. All right, guys, this has been your Action Figure Minute. I appreciate you tuning in, and thank you. Catch you next time. Peace.